Hello, YouTubers. This is Mike coming at you, and I have a very special thing today. I went and visited the Wonder House in Bartow, Florida, built by Conrad Schuck. He moved to Florida in the 1920s after the doctors gave him only a year or two to live. He settled in Bartow in Polk County, hoping the climate there might extend his life a little. He wanted to make sure that his wife and their 9 children would live comfortably after he passed, so he began building a house with his 5 sons. But Schuck didn't just build any home. He built a mansion so magnificent it would later become a Depression-era attraction. These postcards are said to be from the early 1940s. The Wonder House was built of concrete, decorated throughout with glass and tile. It had 4 stories, 2 below ground and 2 above. Holes were left in the concrete in the front so house plants could grow in the facade, giving it its unique appearance. There were also these like hollow columns for rainwater to run through the house, watering the plants on the interior, cooling the house without air conditioning. Of course, they didn't have air conditioning back then, and you'll see by this photo, this little black and white, that's pretty nice. See, that was back in the 40s as well. Schuck gave up his building after a decade of finishing, but his passion and determination kept him going a lot longer than a couple years, which they had originally given him. He actually lived to the age of 94. The home was finished by another owner after his death, and it was well loved for many years. Then it lost its luster, I guess, and was bought by another owner, but it foreclosed in 2011. Thus, it's sat abandoned for years, sold and resold several times. For many years, this local landmark's fate was up in the air. However, there could be a happy ending to all this. The Wonder House was bought by a Jacksonville man, and he wants to restore it. And I met this man the other day when I went there. As you can see now, the exterior and around the pool area and stuff is really, really overgrown, and it's really in bad shape. His name was Drew, and he was a really nice guy. Him and his wife had taken the project on. I don't know exactly when they bought the house. As you can see here, a lot of renovation needed. But they've been working on it, and they plan to actually open it up in the summer of 2017. So that's very, very hopeful. Here's some rooms that are inside. I did not go inside. I only was allowed outside, but I did a search on the house, and these are the pictures that I found. And I hope you like them. Just fantastic. What he did was he put tiles and different things in the cement as it was hardening. And every room, it seems, is quite different. Again, I'm not sure where all of these rooms are located in the house. It's such a huge house. But you can see that somebody's been doing a lot of work, and that's great news. I just love the idea that somebody has taken something like this. I know it's a big task. I know it's a lot of money. I couldn't do it, but it just does my heart good to know that there are some people out there that would take it on and love to do this. And so I'm really happy to see this. It's such a wonderful house inside. As you can see, there's some stained glass on the top of the windows here. A lot of wood flooring, as you would expect back in the 20s, 30s. But look at the ceilings too. They're just so nice. I think they're like tray ceilings, I think they call them. And look at this ceiling. Isn't it just fantastic? The work that had to go into this, and imagination, and just the craftsmanship, it's just incredible. And if you turn this around, that's how you're looking out one of the doors. I'm not sure if that's the main entrance or not. It's just wonderful. I love these old looks and these old buildings, and I really wish I could have had a chance to go in. These, I believe, some of these pictures were pulled off of a website where they were selling the house, and that's why you'll see the MFRM number or MLS number on the right hand side. That's okay. It just gave me a good view. I'm not sure where most of the work was needed. As you know, as a lot of these rooms, they just look fantastic. It must have been maybe on the top floors or maybe in the bottom that they really fell apart. Again, look at this room. I'm assuming this must be near the attic. It looks like an attic home room. And I believe this next picture is of the bathroom, one of the bathrooms that was upstairs. Look at the tile work on that thing. Just fantastic, awesome. And you know, one of the things he was supposed to be able to do was he had devised a method of mirrors that were angled just right so that when you sat in the bathtub upstairs, you could actually see who was downstairs ringing the bell or something. Kind of creepy, kind of weird, but it's kind of cool too. I like it a lot. And this must be, I'm not sure what this is, but it's actually floor level. Maybe it's one of the porches. I just feel bad that I wasn't able to walk through the house because I could just probably stay there for hours on end. And it's sad that he never finished it um, while he was alive. And I'm not sure if his sons. I mean, from the writing that I got, his sons never finished it either. It was somebody else that. I think the bones were all in place, but I'm just not sure about everything else being done. But I really think that we need to preserve this as a maybe not a national, you know, preservation project or one of those homes you save forever, but it does have a unique character. Look at this. This is like, I believe, the back door. That's the back door. I do remember seeing that. And that, I guess this is a kitchen, I would assume. But it's so beautiful. At the end of this, you're going to see a part where I went around the house. It wasn't much. I kind of got run off a little bit. Not really run off, but I really wasn't allowed to go close to the house. And for insurance reasons, I completely understand. I understand that completely. This looks like it's in the kitchen area. The next picture will show you where the bakery. It's actually shown as a bakery. Isn't that cool? Isn't that round thing is really cool. So this is where all the cooking took place, I guess. It just amazes me how people are so imaginative and creative. And believe it or not, that's not a postcard. That's a mural inside the building, of the building. Kind of nice, really nice. This is one of the porches. I believe it's on the top floor. And like I was saying, a little bit of the videotaping I'm going to show you. I pulled up in the backyard, and it's coming up in a minute. I knocked on the door, and I did get permission from the guy. And so this is me knocking, or in the backyard, and I just wanted to take a walk around, and this is what it looks like today. No, it's not going to be long, drawn out, or any of that. But I did want to give you. This was in June of 2016, just a few weeks ago. And then I ventured on to the side of the house. And as you can see, there's the bridges and stuff. That would be the front area. And here I am in the front. And there's a path that goes all the way around it on the left and the right side. But obviously it's all blocked off. You can't get there. Not from this road. So I decided to go up to the left path. Here I am. Look at even the walls. Just the way they did those little rock walls are just beautiful. It's just, you really have to be there to grasp it all. And so I'm walking toward the front of the house. Although I didn't realize it at the time, I wasn't supposed to. He gave me permission to walk around the perimeter of the house, but not this close because of insurance reasons. But I misunderstood him, and I wasn't going to walk across the bridges anyway. But that was the main concern, is the bridges were not safe, and they didn't want anybody getting in there and going across and falling in, getting hurt. And so this is where I'm in front of the house, and I sort of look at the fountain and the bridges, and they've actually done a lot to this house. It looked a lot worse from a lot of the films I've seen before. And so this is the front of the house. And you'll see that guy over there, kind of ran me off a little bit. Really nice guy, though. I completely understand what he was talking about. I feel sad that I couldn't go any closer. And so I went off to the other side, and looks like there's a garage area that's built. That's not original, obviously. And then there's looks like a little fountain area. I'm not sure what that was, but it's pretty cool. And here I am back at the back of the house. I hope y'all enjoyed this, and they're going to be opening up next summer, so be sure to go out there and visit them. They've got tours coming up. Take care now. Bye.